Good morning, everybody. I'm here to give you my review for Raw, March 27th, 2017. Especially for their fucking go-home show. I gotta do a review for this bullshit. Hope you guys are ready to listen to the voice that makes some noise and your favorite color commentator, JP the Outlaw. So, now that the introductions are done, they start off the show with Bayley, Charlotte, Nia, and Sasha. Bayley is no longer a fan. She's getting her WrestleMania moment, defending her championship in a four-way match against all these women. Charlotte comes out and literally expresses her hunger for the title and then tells them that, the only reason why you're champion is because Sasha Banks helped you become champion. The boss is using you as a pawn. Well, the boss comes out. Next thing you know what? We're just friends. How dare you compare me and your friendship to me and Bayley's friendship? Well, she called it a relationship, which made me think at some point they were scissoring, but that's not a point. That's just my perverted mind. But comparing the two relationships are completely different. Again, in NXT, Sasha Banks was more like Bayley, and Charlotte was more like Sasha, the way the story went on. But anyway, this is right before Charlotte had got called up, and they left Sasha Banks and Bayley down there. And I think who's the first two? I know it was Charlotte, and I think that it was Becky Lynch. I'm not sure, but I'll give you facts on that. Which again kicks off into a match. Good tag team match for the women. I actually like this. Sasha Banks made this match with just, her aerial moves, her in and out of the ring, so on and so forth. Nia Jax stands tall at the end of this match, literally decimating every woman, leaving them broken and beaten in the middle of the ring. And this is, again, I'm going to do a predictions for WrestleMania in NXT. You're going to get that also this week outside of the regular Raw reaction shows. So the prediction shows is always on the JP show. So you got to catch it on there. It won't be on reaction. Just saying. But I will touch on this, on how I feel about this women's four-way match at WrestleMania on that show. So, moving on, Sami Zayn, backstage segment with Stephanie McMahon. He says that he's going to win the Andre the Giant Memorial Royal Rumble for Mick Foley. Mick Foley got fired last week, and that was his idol. He's going to live up to that. Stephanie McMahon comes out and says, you know what? You got to earn your opportunity, as always, Sami Zayn. If you lose, you will be fired. You won't have a spot at WrestleMania at all, period. And you have a match against Kevin Owens. If Kevin Owens wins, you're fired. And if you win, you're in the Royal Rumble. Simple. I like the fact that they make Sami Zayn earn his opportunities. I would rather see Sami Zayn on SmackDown. I would have rather went with this, let Sami Zayn be fired, have him show up on SmackDown, and, he throw him in that Cruiserweight, throw him in that Intercontinental mix with, who would it be? Throw him in there with Baron Corbin and Dean Ambrose. If you don't want to do that, send him to SmackDown and let him be the reason why SmackDown won the Andre Memorial Royal Rumble. That'll work too, Anyway, Austin Aries versus Noah M. Dar. Yeah, you had Neville on commentary. And just for the record, Austin Aries is literally saving the Cruiserweight division. More people are backing Austin Aries. More people are getting more interest in the Cruiserweight division. And Austin Aries is actually getting 7-minute matches. 7-minute matches compared to the 5-minute 6-man match or the 3-minute 2-on-2 match. He's getting 7 minutes. So I can't, and it's fucked up that you got to be happy that he actually is getting just 7 minutes. So I'm happy for that. Of course, Neville on commentary, not, expressing that he's not worried about fucking Austin Aries at all. And, Corey Graves pretty much makes this match. And Corey Graves makes this show because Corey Graves touches on the fact you never faced Neville. Neville's never faced Austin Aries. You never went up against him. You don't know what to predict. Neville, in classic heel form, I don't need to predict him. He needs to predict me. Enough said. That was it. Everything he said at the commentary booth, that was the one thing that he had to say and could have shut up for the rest of the day. Fucking, you got an in-ring segment with Triple H and Seth Rollins. Triple H checked the shit out of Seth Rollins. He tells him to sit the fuck down. You want to sign this contract? We gonna sign it. You gonna sit the fuck down. Seth Rollins responds with, I'm trying to be a better person than I was before I met you. I'm trying to be the guy I was before I met you. There we go. And be a better person than what I am now. And I can't do that with you hanging around here. I got to put you out. I got to take you out of the equation altogether. Triple H says, well, sign this contract and we'll see who'll be taken out of the situation at WrestleMania. Let's see. No stipulation, no rules. And I can only think of two possible scenarios where Seth Rollins comes out on top. Now, mind you, for the past 2 to 3 years, Triple H has fought in all of the Shield. Seth Rollins is the last piece of that puzzle. I would have Roman and Dean come out, help Seth Rollins against Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe. Come out, they win. Of course, Seth Rollins wins the championship. Next week on Raw, okay, the following day on Raw, you have Seth Rollins celebrate, but then you have fucking Samoa Joe and them jump him, shelf Seth Rollins for a little bit. Somehow work Dean Ambrose over to Raw and then put the Shield back together. And then you can build whatever fucking faction you want to build with Triple H. I don't give a fuck if it's the new NWO led by Triple H. I don't care. Okay, just don't book it where as though Seth Rollins beats all these guys and he's already injured. It's fucking stupid. Fucking stupid. What are you doing, WWE? What the fuck are you doing? Anyway, the over the rope challenge, just to show you how this Andre the Memorial thing works. So basically, any available Raw superstar that normally does not get time, and they're just pretty much there, the Shining Stars, R-Truth, fucking Jinder Mahal, Curtis Axel was in there, fucking my man Bo Dallas was also in this damn thing. Make a long story short, it was just, I'm gonna throw you over the top rope, and pretty much that's it. By the end of this, I think fucking Big Show was finally eliminated. But he came in there, cleared house. And then Braun Strowman came out. And Braun Strowman said, I could come down there and kick your ass. But why do that when we can wait till WrestleMania? And walks back behind the curtain. That's it. What the fuck was that? Now, judging off of that, of course you think Braun Strowman is going to win. I would rather Sami Zayn wins this Andre the Giant Memorial Royal Rumble. I would anyway. So the club attacks fucking Cesaro and Sheamus. But in a promo before they attacked them, they asked them about their match with Cass and Enzo. And they kind of mock Cass and Enzo, like, yeah, you can't teach that. I'm 7 foot tall, half a foot retard, and you can't teach that, So that was it was entertaining. You kind of knew last week they came out. You knew they was gonna come out and interrupt in this match, and it's kind of like the club is getting that to happen, so they won't have to fight going into WrestleMania. It was a kind of cool spin on it. You got the Extraordinary Gentleman versus fucking Neville, which again another great fucking match. Great match. I like the attention that the Cruiserweights are getting towards WrestleMania. It's a good thing. Appreciate it. Fucking Match wasn't too much to ride on about. Fucking that little headbutt spot that they had was fucking crazy. But other than that, I wouldn't pretty much put too much pepper on this platter right here. After the match, Austin Aries comes out and he says, "I gotta interrupt this post celebration match with the New Day." And he asks the New Day, "Who do you think will be your new Cruiserweight champion for Raw?" And of course they say, "The Bull A," with the clap and all that. It's kind of cool. I liked it. So we're in an in-ring segment with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns basically tells The Undertaker that this is his yard, and you will respect it because it's his now. Your time has passed, and it's on me now. I got to carry this. I'm the flag bearer. Well, Undertaker has been dropping promos all night. And it's classic Undertaker. I would think, what was that? He did the same thing with fucking Ric Flair. When he turned into an American Badass. He was dropping promos. He wasn't being seen. Nobody ever saw The Undertaker at this point. And when they did see him, he made it count. If anybody made that shit count, it was The Undertaker. Like, okay, I come in, this, that, and the third. I say what I got to say, and I'm out. That's what he did here. No drawn out, over the top, like fucking bullshit. He came in the ring, said what he had to say, and dipped. That's it. They haven't touched since fucking the Royal Rumble. If they let Roman Reigns beat The Undertaker, that's pretty much it for Roman Reigns' career. It's no fucking way he should walk out of WrestleMania beating The Undertaker. He claims to do what nobody else has done, but Brock Lesnar did it 2 years ago. How the fuck can you do that? See, again, stop reading the script and pay attention to what's going on around you, Roman. Any fucking way. Enzo and Cass, they get disqualified, of course, because, the club came out and, not Enzo and Cass, the club got disqualified because Cass and Sheamus and Cesaro came out and attacked the club with a ladder. Which got me thinking it's going to be a fucking ladder match at WrestleMania. I don't think if they announced it yet, but it probably will be. Backstage segment with Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is literally about to get his best friend fired, which is Sami Zayn. And, he feels no remorse, so on and so forth. Which goes into the Kevin Owens Sami Zayn match. Best match of the night. I like these two. When they get in the ring together, it's one of those lifelong feuds. The only time I can think of somebody having a feud like this, and they were once like tight, they was even tag team at one point, was Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit, which they don't even fucking speak about. Because it was one point in time, Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit had the tag team titles on SmackDown. They wound up feuding with each other for that whole year. But the aberration and respect that they had for each other went on throughout Chris Benoit's career in the WWE before the tragedy with his family. So, with that being said, this is just that. Maybe years later, maybe not the, muscle-bound freaks steroided up that you're used to seeing, but this is just that. It's just as good as gold, if you ask me. Anyway, Chris Jericho comes out, helps out Sami Zayn, saves his job. Everybody knows the stipulation. I described it earlier. Saves his fucking job. He beats fucking Samoa Joe with a chair. Beat up Kevin Owens. He gets in the middle of the ring, grabs a mic, and you know what, Kevin? You fucked with Chris Jericho. You know what just happened? You just made the list. There you go. Fucking, the last segment of the night, which wasn't worth a damn. Brock Lesnar in the middle of the ring with Paul Heyman. And, he cuts a promo. The crowd starts chanting Suplex City. Especially with Paul Heyman in the ring, I thought Philadelphia would have been a touch more hype. Just a touch. But it's all right. It's okay. They did give me an ECW chant. I wish I could have been there maybe next year. But it's going to be all right. Maybe the next time they come to Philadelphia, I'll go down there. I wanted to go down there and get a shirt or something, but I wound up coming home and falling asleep early. Pretty much 5 minutes in, Brock Lesnar comes out with a fucking spear. And, Goldberg comes out with a fucking spear. These fans don't want to see us talk. They want to see us fight. He spears Brock Lesnar. And that's pretty much the end of the fucking show. That's it. That's it. That's all you gave us before we go into WrestleMania Raw. You couldn't put nothing else together than this bullshit that you rap